Some facts feel like glitches in reality, things that shouldn't exist, but somehow do. From immortal jellyfish to glowing bananas, these unbelievable truths will mess with your brain. Let's dive in. 1. Bananas share about 60% of their DNA with humans. 2. Sharks existed before trees ever grew on Earth. 3. Your stomach gets a completely new lining every 3 to 4 days. 4. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. 5. Wombat poop is cube-shaped, so it doesn't roll away. 6. There are more possible chess games than atoms in the universe. 7. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins. 8. Your body replaces every skin cell roughly every 27 days. 9. Octopuses have 3 hearts, and 2 stop beating when they swim. 10. If you fold a paper 103 times, it would be larger than the observable universe. 11. Water can boil and freeze at the exact same time under the right pressure. 12. Cows have best friends and get stressed when separated. 13. A single cloud can weigh over 1 million pounds. 14. Pineapples take about 2 years to fully grow. 15. Some turtles can breathe through their butts in water. 16. If the Earth were shrunk to the size of a billiard ball, it would be smoother. 17. Most of the atoms in your body are billions of years old, formed inside dying stars. 18. The fingerprints of a koala are almost indistinguishable from a human's. 19. The average human body carries more bacteria than human cells. 20. Some frogs can freeze solid in winter and thaw back to life in spring. 21. There's a jellyfish that can revert its cells and technically live forever. 22. Time on Earth actually runs slightly slower at sea level than on top of a mountain. 23. A cockroach can survive for weeks without its head before finally dying. 24. The Eiffel Tower can grow more than 6 inches taller during summer heat. 25. A day on Saturn lasts only 10 hours, making its years incredibly fast. 26. When you look at stars, you're seeing light that left them thousands of years ago. 27. Spiders can use their silk to fly by catching Earth's electromagnetic fields. 28. Your brain sometimes creates false memories that feel completely real. 29. If Earth stopped spinning suddenly, everything would keep moving at 1,000 miles per hour. 30. Raindrops can fall at speeds faster than 20 miles per hour depending on size. 31. The moon is slowly drifting away, making future solar eclipses impossible one day. 32. If you could fold paper 42 times, it would reach the moon's distance. 33. The human eye can detect a candle flame from over 30 miles away in perfect darkness. 34. Dreams that feel hours long actually happen in just seconds before waking. 35. Bananas glow blue under UV light, even though you can't see it normally. 36. Your brain works faster than any computer, creating trillions of electrical impulses daily. 37. Time moves faster at the top of skyscrapers than at ground level. 38. Sound cannot travel in space, but vibrations can still pass through your body. 39. The placebo effect can trigger real healing even when patients know it's fake. 40. Clouds look light and fluffy, but can weigh millions of pounds. 41. The majority of the oxygen you breathe actually comes from the ocean, not trees. 42. Lightning bolts are 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. 43. Most atoms in your body are older than the sun itself. 44. Human DNA is 99.9% identical between all people, no matter where they live. 45. You're technically never touching anything. Atoms always repel each other slightly. 46. If you fell into a black hole, you'd appear frozen in time to outside viewers. 47. Some ants farm aphids like cattle, milking them for sweet liquid food. 48. You're taller in the morning than at night because gravity compresses your spine. 49. 1 drop of water contains more atoms than stars in the entire universe. 50. If Earth were the size of a basketball, the atmosphere would be thinner than a coat of paint. 51. Sloths can slow their heart rate so much underwater that they hold their breath for 40 minutes, longer than dolphins. 52. If you shuffle a deck of cards properly, chances are that exact order has never existed before in human history. 53. The fingerprints of a koala are so similar to humans that they've confused forensic investigators. 54. The human nose can remember 50,000 different scents even if you can't recall the names of people you just met. 55. Pineapples take nearly 2 years to fully grow, yet we eat them in minutes without a thought. 56. A teaspoon of honey is the lifetime work of 12 bees, and honey never actually spoils. 57. Some frogs can freeze completely solid during winter and thaw back to life as if nothing happened. 58. The blood in your body travels nearly 12,000 miles each day, equal to half the Earth's circumference. 59. Your stomach grows a new protective lining every 3 to 4 days. Otherwise, it would digest itself. 60. There are more possible chess game variations than atoms in the known universe. 61. Cats can survive falls from skyscrapers thanks to their righting reflex, but sometimes short falls are deadlier. 62. Dreams that feel like hours actually occur in just a few seconds before you wake up. 63. Your brain runs on about 20 watts of power, the same as a dim light bulb, yet it outperforms supercomputers. 64. Wombat poop is cube-shaped, an evolutionary trick so droppings don't roll away and can mark territory. 65. Sharks are older than trees, having existed for over 400 million years before forests even appeared. 66. A single cloud can weigh millions of pounds, yet it floats effortlessly in the sky. 67. Bananas glow bright blue under UV light, though the human eye can't normally see it. 68. Some turtles can breathe through their butts underwater to survive long winters. 69. Time actually passes faster at the top of tall skyscrapers compared to the street below. 70. The atoms in your body are so ancient they were born inside stars that died billions of years ago. 71. Cows have best friends, and they become stressed when separated from them. 72. Lightning bolts can be 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. 73. You never really touch anything, because atoms always repel each other at the tiniest scale. 74. Some people hear colors or taste music, a real condition called synesthesia. 75. The color magenta doesn't exist in the light spectrum. Your brain literally makes it up. 76. Octopuses can change color, shape, and even texture in less than a second to vanish into their surroundings. 77. You shed around 40,000 skin cells every minute, meaning you're never physically the same person twice. 78. A newborn baby has about 300 bones, but adults have only 206, as many fuse together with age. 79. Your dreams are often edited in real time by your brain, showing what it expects, not what's real. 80. Astronauts grow taller in space because the lack of gravity stretches their spines. 81. A single strand of human hair can hold the weight of 2 elephants when combined together. 82. The atoms in your left hand may come from a different star than the atoms in your right. 83. Some lizards can detach their tails when attacked and later regrow them perfectly. 84. The average cloud weighs over 1 million pounds, but hovers in the sky as if weightless. 85. The placebo effect can still work even when patients know it's a placebo, proving belief itself is powerful. 86. Some spiders use electric fields in the air to levitate and travel across miles. 87. The moon is moving farther away each year, and in the future, eclipses will no longer occur. 88. Your body emits a faint glow of light every day, but it's invisible to the naked eye. 89. The color you see as magenta doesn't exist in nature. Your brain invents it as a trick. 90. A lightning bolt carries up to 1 billion volts of electricity, hotter than the sun's surface. 91. If you fold paper 103 times, it would be larger than the observable universe itself. 92. Your brain processes reality with an 80 millisecond delay, meaning you're always living slightly in the past. 93. Some frogs can survive months in a frozen state without a heartbeat and then hop away alive. 94. The human eye can distinguish more shades of green than any other color. 95. Quantum particles can exist in 2 places at once until you observe them. Then, they choose one. 96. Every 7 years, nearly every atom in your body is replaced, making you physically a different person. 97. If Earth were shrunk to the size of a billiard ball, it would feel smoother than glass. 98. Some people have a brain glitch called mirror agnosia, where they don't recognize their own reflection. 99. Most of the bacteria in your body are alive and active even when you're asleep. 100. Reality doesn't happen instantly. Your brain pieces it together like a movie reel. 101. The internet's data has a measurable physical weight, roughly the same as a single strawberry. 102. Some people can't recognize faces, even of family members, a brain glitch called prosopagnosia. 103. Every second, your body makes 25 million new cells and destroys almost the same number. 104. Astronauts grow 2 inches taller in space, but shrink back after returning to Earth. 105. The fingerprints of identical twins are never exactly the same, no matter how similar they look. 106. There are more bacteria in your mouth than there are humans on Earth. 107. The sound of your own voice on a recording is how others actually hear you, not what you hear inside your head. 108. Most dreams fade within 10 minutes after waking, as if your brain erases them on purpose. 109. A single neuron in your brain can transmit signals faster than 250 miles per hour. 110. If you could drive straight up, you'd reach space in just about an hour. 111. The tongue print of every human is unique, just like fingerprints. 112. Your heartbeat syncs slightly with the music you're listening to. 113. The largest living organism on Earth is a mushroom in Oregon, covering nearly 4 square miles underground. 114. If Earth stopped rotating, oceans would flood continents, and winds would reach 1,000 miles per hour. 115. Some people remember events that never happened at all, a brain glitch called the Mandela effect. 116. Each second, the sun emits more energy than all humans have used in all of history. 117. The average person will walk the equivalent of 3 times around the Earth in a lifetime. 118. If the entire history of Earth were a single day, humans would only appear in the last 2 minutes. 119. You are technically made of stardust. Every atom in your body was forged in ancient stars. 120. Right now, neutrinos from the sun are passing through your body by the trillions every second without you noticing. 121. The average human body has enough iron to forge a small nail. 122. Butterflies can taste with their feet to sense food and surfaces. 123. Your body is constantly glowing with faint bioluminescence invisible to the naked eye. 124. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance, and they sometimes march in perfect sync. 125. The blue whale's heartbeat can be detected from 2 miles away. 126. Most of the dust in your home is made of dead human skin cells. 127. The brain uses about 20% of the body's oxygen, even though it weighs only 2% of your total mass. 128. There are tiny mites living on your eyelashes right now, feeding on oils from your skin. 129. The oldest known living tree is over 4,800 years old, older than the pyramids. 130. A sneeze can travel at speeds of up to 100 miles per hour, spreading particles for meters around you. 131. Octopus blood is blue because it uses copper instead of iron to carry oxygen. 132. Some scientists believe we may be living in a simulation, and reality itself could be coded. 133. Sea cucumbers can eject their internal organs and regrow them later as a defense trick. 134. The average person blinks 15 to 20 times per minute, which means over 10,000 blinks a day. 135. The Milky Way galaxy smells faintly of raspberries and rum, based on chemicals detected in space dust. 136. The human stomach gets replaced by an entirely new lining every 3 days to prevent self-digestion. 137. Your bones are stronger than steel by weight, but they can break more easily because of their structure. 138. The Amazon rainforest produces its own rainfall by recycling water vapor into the atmosphere. 139. Most people's dreams are in color, but about 12% of people dream only in black and white. 140. Right now, there are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on every beach on Earth combined. 141. The human brain has more connections than there are stars in the Milky Way. 142. If you lined up all your blood vessels, they would stretch around Earth more than twice. 143. Some fish can change gender during their lifetime depending on their environment. 144. The fingerprints of every single human are unique, even identical twins. 145. The moon once had active volcanoes that shaped its surface billions of years ago. 146. The average human body contains about 37 trillion cells, each working like a tiny machine. 147. Some ants can form living bridges with their bodies to help their colony cross obstacles. 148. The Sahara Desert was once covered in rivers, lakes, and grasslands full of life. 149. Your stomach acid is strong enough to dissolve metal like razor blades. 150. In your lifetime, your heart will beat more than 3 billion times without rest. 151. Dolphins call each other by unique names using signature whistles. 152. Your skeleton replaces itself about every 10 years through constant bone renewal. 153. Antarctica contains 70% of the Earth's fresh water, locked away in ice. 154. An octopus can squeeze through any hole bigger than its eyeball, no matter how small. 155. Some turtles can live for more than 150 years, outliving multiple generations of humans. 156. The Earth's core is as hot as the surface of the sun, reaching over 5,000 degrees Celsius. 157. A single honeybee makes only about 1/12 of a teaspoon of honey in its entire life. 158. There are more life forms living on your skin than there are people on the planet. 159. A chameleon's tongue can extend twice the length of its body in a split second. 160. Every cell in your body is constantly replaced, making you physically a new person every decade. Reality is stranger than any fiction, and you've just seen proof. Which glitch fact blew your mind the most? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for part 3.